you mind? Like, I'm listening to music. Like, the fuck? The fuck? Like, do you fucking mind? Hey, listen. Don't chew on it? No, but it gets stuck in your teeth. When you take a sip, like, it's all over your teeth. It's gross. Yeah. Pulp is delicious. Just eat an orange! Don't put it in your orange juice! It sounds retarded! It doesn't even add flavor, it's just weird fucking texture in your fucking water. I mean, your juice. It doesn't even make sense. What does it add to the fucking, drink? What does it do? Nothing. It's just fucking texture. It's gross. It adds fiber. Buddy, the amount of sugar that is in orange juice offsets the fucking fiber at that point. You're not eating it because it's healthy. Orange juice is not as healthy as people think it is. Unless you're, like, squeezing it yourself, I guess. But, like, if you just buy it from, I don't know, like, the store, it's usually just horse shit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I've just eaten a straight up, like... I've straight up eaten oranges. L texture hating freak. No, I just don't like getting shit on my mouth and stuck in my teeth. It's weird. Do.
This is a startup, bro.
Do. Eh hoo. That's what the dentist is for? Yeah, I'd rather not. Dentists are expensive. Yeah, I just eat an orange. I got some oranges from Florida. Oh my god. It was insane. They're so good. They're nothing like the store oranges. Yeah. My friend recommended it. She said, you should order some oranges from Florida. And I was like, okay. Oh my god. And it's not like, oh, it's an orange that you bought from the supermarket that's like grown in Florida. It was like an actual, like, I don't know, fruit plantation. Oh my god. It was so good. It was a really good orange. Were they expensive? Well, yeah, more expensive than a fucking supermarket orange, but it tasted a million times better. Orange, you glad? I'm gonna ban you.
Hello, Anna. Thank you for 5 months of consistent entertainment.
Consistent!
Situation gets resolved.
Yeah, I don't know about resolved. I think they're gonna keep me banned. They're gonna keep a fucking... They're gonna ride my ass. They're gonna bounce on it. Fucking sick of it. Try buying more local food. You'll find the taste is incredible. Wow, no way, really? That's crazy. But I don't live in Florida, so I can't get Florida oranges. I can't get Florida oranges. I'll tell you what's decent, though. Washington cherries. Yeah, they're tasty. Buy it frozen? Ew, gross. Frozen food does not taste as good as fresh. It's better than nothing, but like, it's not great. Oh,
I put too
banger.
much garlic in my spaghetti. I farted in my sleep, and that shit almost killed me.
Are you okay, man? Did you really just TTS about shitting yourself? I thought my chat was better than that, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't your ban only 7 days? Yeah. Only? What do you mean only 7 days? No, not posting for a week? That's torture to me. Yeah, like people are like, where's Alana? Why isn't she posting? You think I like seeing that? It makes me sad. And also, it's a cumulative. That's another thing. It's a cumulative, chat. If I get banned in the next 3 months, it's longer. I think it's like a month ban. Yeah. Uploads twice a day. No, I upload 3 times a day. 2 weeks? I read it's a month, but it depends. Can you not do a YouTube community post? No, I can't post anything. I can't live stream. I can't make a community post. I can't do anything. No. Nope, I can't do nothing. For VTubers, it's 2 months. Oh, poggers in the chat. No. Can you comment? I haven't tried, but I'm assuming no. Cause it's a ban. It's a 7-day ban. I can't do anything. Bam bam na 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 na. Fucking cringe ass. YouTube needs a competitor. I agree.
Finally 2 years following and hopefully many more to come.
Yo!
Hope you're doing well today, Alana, and that things to get better soon.
Me
also,
too, man.
Chat, I hope you're doing well as well. You handsome little smugglers.
Thank you, Paborito. Thank you to 24 months. Appreciate it. Thank you, King. Yep. Quality check all new stuff before uploading. I did! What do you mean quality check? I got banned for something that's on YouTube! You think I don't quality check? You fucking goobers! What do you mean quality check? Is the Voz channel banned too? I don't think so, because it's a separate entity, but God knows. I don't fucking know, man. Replying to rage baiters? They're not rage baiters, they're just goobers. They think they know better, but they really know. Yeah. Extra quality check? There's no extra quality check! I got banned for something that's on YouTube! It's so blatantly biased. Like, I don't fucking hate Joe Rogan, but like, the guy has millions and millions of subscribers, his clip is up, and she says the exact same thing, but I get banned for the same thing that she said in my video? How does that make sense? Can we react to painted yoga? Yeah, that won't get me banned. Yeah, it won't get me banned on Twitch either. Editor didn't check. What is there to check? What do you mean? What do you mean? What's to check? A video is up on YouTube. Logically, I should be able to put the video up on my channel.
Retards were put on this earth by God in order to rage bait the rest of us. So at the end of the line, it is rage bait, not retard.
You're right. I need to turn into a Polish cow or something. Tu bitch gram. Prajnie zapomnienia. Hey guys, what's going on? I don't know. I need to go to the doctor and get some fucking blood pressure medication or something. Did you turn your YouTube on and off again? Yeah, several times. It didn't work. Polita! Polish is so funny. Such a funny language. Can we react to the Nair butt hair tutorial video that's on YouTube? Bro! I cannot believe that's a real thing. I cannot believe there's a guy that waxes his asshole on YouTube and it's not banned. It's quote unquote educational and it's like available for everybody to see. It might be 18 plus. I think he removed it. I don't think so. But the fact that it was even up for more than like 2 seconds. Hygienic education? It's so weird though. Naked yoga type shit? Yeah, type shit, man. Yeah, he waxes his butthole. You can see his fucking dick and balls and ass and everything. It's insane. I remember I found this out when I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I first started streaming, I think. And one of my chatters was like, yeah, this guy like just straight up like shows his butthole and shit. Like, what? Huh? Huh? What do you mean? Like, I get banned for mosquitoes, but the guy narrowing his butthole doesn't get banned? That is crazy, man. No, Alana, it's educational. Everybody needs to know how to wax their butthole appropriately. Bro, just figure it out, man. There's probably like fucking tutorials, written tutorials or something somewhere. Go on Pornhub. I'm sure there's one there. Don't hate the player, hate the game. No, I don't hate the guy for doing it. I hate that YouTube is so retarded and hypocritical. No, like, if he got banned, I'd be like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. But, like... Also, like, it's just so fucking just strange. Strange behavior by YouTube. Go to a how-to wiki for ass waxing. Thanks, man. Can we react to the EDP documentary? Bro, I almost just threw up in my mouth. I almost threw up in my mouth. I burped and I almost threw up. I don't want to watch the EDP documentary. It's like actually disturbing, man. That guy's like a fucking creature. Like actual creature. It's like actual, I don't know. You will get brain damage from it. I'm serious. It's really uncomfortable. I know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if you can watch it on stream. It's like, it's too fucking weird. You be tried to roast ass. I mean, he's a lol cow, to be fair. It's not like he's completely serious. He's a massive lol cow. Yeah. It's fucked up. Yeah, I know. I've seen clips from it.
Alan, how dare you not quadruple check before posting? Anyway, go and watch some naked yoga on YouTube.
Yeah, you should go and watch the guy narrowing his butthole too. I suck Kirsha watching it on stream. Did you watch the whole thing or just clips? Cause like it's different. Is it the whole thing? I don't know if I could sit through the whole thing. I would probably like vomit. Does it count? Wait, can you get banned for vomiting but nobody can see it? I'm pretty sure like the sound of vomiting can get you banned on Twitch. Yo, VK, thank you for the 25! I really appreciate it. Thank you. Probably. No, I know. Probably, yeah. Well, you're a VTuber, so that's a perma? Yeah, that's true, yeah. Even though you can't see the vomit, yeah, it'd probably be a perma. Just because I'm a VTuber. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much brain damage I can handle, but... It's not off the table, but I don't know. How long is it in totality? EDP documentary full. Where is it? What the fuck? Where is it?
Public service announcement.
My clone.
You watch too much.
It's an
porn,
hour and a half.
you become
Jesus,
like
man.
145.
It's an hour
Take
and a
your
half.
porn intake responsibly.
Yeah. That's crazy work. Didn't Pippa get away with the puke drawer? She talked about it. It's different if you talk about it. I meant like actually vomiting on stream, even if you can't see it. You get banned for any fluids on stream. Yeah, if you're live streaming it. Yeah. It's a hard watch. Is it as bad as Boogie's one? Because I watched that. I didn't watch it on stream. I think... Oh, you know what I was doing? I was working on it and I watched the whole thing. I remember this was 2 years ago. Yeah, I was... It's way worse. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's a sick fuck anyway. Like, I'm not surprised. Like, Boogie's a sad... Like, sad... human being. But, like, EDP's, like, fucking nasty. Like... Yeah. You can give birth on stream, but not puke. Yeah. 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 EDP's completely porn-brained. I saw a clip of him on Twitter, out of the documentary, talking about how he was drooling in his out of his mouth because he was so gooned out from his AI girlfriend. Fucking what? Yeah. Yeah. That was in there? Yeah, yeah, he was completely gooned out. He's just talking about how much he goons and shit. It's just gross, man. Absolute freak show. Yeah. He needs you to know that he's absolutely not gay and he 100% does not use Grindr. I don't give a fuck. You're an adult. Like, if you're interacting with other adults, I don't care if you're gay or what. But like, what the fuck? A creature that gets a wife? I don't know how. Yeah, pretty much. What about what happens up to your YouTube? Gonna personally make sure to updo you for a month. Thank you. I don't know if it'll help or not, but I appreciate the thought. Thank you for the updates, Lamau. Upduderino! Ignored by YouTube for 4 days! They're only gonna respond after I get unbanned, I bet. Because they don't want to lift it early. Because if they manage to reverse their mind on the Joe Rogan clip, they would have to lift my ban early. I'm suspecting that's why. Or they'll tell me to go fuck myself. I don't even know what to do. Like, what the fuck? How is it fair that I get mistreated like this? You wanna know what happened last time? Last time I reacted to an animal video, and I got banned for it, and I said, hey, so this video's up, and I got banned for it. Do you wanna know what they did? Instead of unbanning me and being like, okay, maybe that was a little bit too harsh, they banned the video of the person that I reacted to instead. I'm not even kidding. They were like, oh, this video's been up for like 2 years? Oh, go fuck yourself. It has millions of views? Oh, yeah, well, we should ban that guy. Like, it's my fault. Like, I'm sorry. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought maybe. Would a good lawyer help? Jesus Christ. I'm not suing a multi-billion-dollar company for discrimination. Or lost wages or whatever the fuck people are saying. Yeah, I'm gonna sue them. I'm pretty sure you sign away your rights when you sign up to make a YouTube account anyway. It's like people that say you should ban, you should sue if you get banned on an MMO or a video game. You literally can't because you sign away your rights. Yeah. Small indie company. Yeah. Did Asmon react to this? Asmon's been banned, man. Not suing, just get advice. What advice? What are they gonna do? Oh, this is really unfair, Alana. Wow, I paid $800 for some advice. It's incredibly expensive to get a hold of a decent lawyer, by the way. I remember having a look into one like 3 years ago or 2 years ago for YouTube. No. The French guy? Yeah, I talked to a lawyer. She was very expensive, but it was worth it. Yeah. Good lawyers are 500 an hour. I think she was like 200 an hour, which was a lot. Like, it's insane, but I chalked it up to being worth it because
I've been here for 7 months now. Time flies. I hope everything goes well with CringeTube.
yeah, I don't know.
And I wish you all
I don't
the
think
best
so.
in life.
I appreciate
Smiling
it.
face emoji.
Thank you, Wolf. Thank you for the 7 months. Appreciate that. Neku, thank you for the sub. No, I think. Oh yeah, Tutti Frutti. Thank you for the Prime for 25 months. Thank you. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. That'll be 10k for 5 minutes of my time, and pooping time I blow out my pants because of 20k for that replace my pants. Why do you need 20k to replace your pants? God damn. God damn. Now me, you're my delight. Baby, now baby, bye. Out of my mind. Is someone helping you for YouTube? Nope. Nope. I can't say who, but I've talked to some people through the grapevine.
Hello Alana and chat. Sorry about YouTube.
Gosh. What was I doing again? Google woman daycare. I can't find it. Google daycare. God damn it, I just wanted to find the clip of the woman that like goes through and watches it. Woman daycare. A day in the life of a Google employee. Okay, I'll try. Day in the life of a Google employee. Surely I can find it. It's not on Twitter. No, fuck. It's a very specific one. It went super viral. Maybe it's this one? Hold on, let me pause the music. I'm thinking. Is it this one?
Hi, I am Nandika, a software engineer.
No, is it this one? No, this one she's just working. Fuck, it's a very specific one. She like just eats food, goes to the gym, has like an hour and a half break. Ah, damn it, I can't find it. Someone probably knows what I'm talking about, but yeah. I don't know, man. They working at Google. LexD. It was Microsoft? I'm pretty sure it was Google. I swear it was Google. As we're reacting to the Day of Microsoft lady. Day of Microsoft. Day in the life of Microsoft. Someone link it in chat.
And thick legs.
Yeah, this one. Oh yeah, Gundam reacted to it. That's funny. I'm trying to find the original clip though. It's just annoying. A day at work. Oh, there's an Asmon short. I'll show you guys. That's fine. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's a little short. Yeah, before I run ads, I'll show you guys this. It's so fucking funny. Is it this one?
Here's a day in the life working at Google.
Is it this one?
As an account strategist in LA.
Account strategist. Yes, this is even better. This is even better. Yeah. Wait, this is even better than the one that's in the Asmon clip. It's insane! Oh my god, it's insane. Okay. Let's watch it. There we go. I did tell you, baby. I feel right. Okay, chat. This is a real job, 2022.
Strategist in LA. The office parking lot was actually so full today that I had to valet my car, which was free. As soon as I walked in, I grabbed my breakfast for today, which is going to be this iced coffee and a banana. Got to work for a few hours. Then I decided to walk over to the nap room, which yes, Google has nap rooms. And people actually use them. There's a full-on futon in here, some comfy blankets and pillows. After a quick 5-minute break, I got back to work for a few more hours and then decided to walk over to lunch. Here's the little snack area. And I saw someone comment in my last video, yes, all of these snacks and drinks and food are free, which is amazing. But I decided not to grab anything and just go to the salad bar, so I made my own little salad with some cucumbers, quinoa, and chicken. And then I went with the strawberry balsamic dressing and added some croutons and a side of berries, of course. And then after lunch, I had a team meeting in the Harry Potter conference room. This is by far...
And this is why it takes fucking weeks for my ticket to reply as to why I got banned on YouTube.
My favorite conference room in the entire office. Look at this cool Hogwarts book.
What?
And then after work, we had a team dinner, so we just headed over to this Mexican restaurant down the street. The drinks and the food were 10 out of 10.
That's crazy. And then there's another one here.
This is a day at work
this is another
at
one,
Microsoft.
Chat.
You guys ready? 9 a.m. Oh, hi.
Wow. Microsoft pee-pee. Nice. Okay, quick snack at 11 o'clock.
Eating food.
Work for how
Focus
long?
on work.
Okay. Work for an hour and a half is crazy. Oh, get some Subway. Okay. An hour of
What
work.
hour?
Chat. Maybe an hour and a half. Post-lunch chilling? What?
Post-lunch chilling.
What is that, like a 2-hour lunch break?
Back to
No. 2.5 hour lunch break. That's crazy.
work. 2:15.
Yo, chat, I'm pausing the stream. I'm gonna go on my 2.5 hour lunch break.
What do you guys think the next one's gonna be? 3?
Oh, full
Small
45?
break. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
2.5 whole hours.
Wow.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Okay, snack at 5. Papayas. Okay, I like
Wow.
papayas. Wow. What is that? What is that? A total of like 4 hours of work, maybe?
These are the people that are crying and complaining that Microsoft is cutting out all their jobs. Another day at work video just dropped. Apparently, you only get about 3 hours of work done at
4
Microsoft.
hours.
This is a day at...
Isn't that insane? Oh my god. Oh my lord. She wrote like 2 lines of code. Damn, yeah, she's a hard worker, I'm sure. But you know what I mean? This is what I was talking about. It's fucking fake jobs. These fake ass jobs. You wonder why I get no responses at Google or like whatever, YouTube about my situation. Cause this is all they fucking do. They jerk off, they go on vacation, and then they're back. Fucking A. I'm not against, like, you know, having a proper break, an hour-long break for lunch. I get it. Like, I don't think people need to be... I used to work a job where I had 15 minutes for lunch. I'm pretty sure it was illegal, and I didn't know that. I think that's terrible. But, like, I also don't think 2.5 hours for lunch is fucking insane. That's mind-blowing. Yeah. It's supposed to be 30 minutes? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was illegal, but I was young and I didn't know that. But, like, my point is, like, I get it. You shouldn't be worked like a fucking slave. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hour lunch, I ain't coming back to work, I'm too relaxed. Exactly! That's another thing, too. Yeah, your, like, mental kind of gets, like, shot. You don't want to go back to work. And it's getting clipped out of context. Which part? The or the you get back to work, slave. SpaceX also has nap rooms. I'm fine with nap rooms. Just don't take 2.5 hours for your break. That's what I'm saying. I don't honestly, I don't care. I did it, you, baby. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I need to get water anyway. Enough bitching. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind looking at this shit.
Looking at Google as
Day
an
in the life of my life as a Google employee. I'm gonna go jerk off and go into the bathroom for 2 hours and get nothing done. Fuck my fat chud life. See you in 2 hours? Yeah, I'll be back in 2 hours. I'm gonna drive to a restaurant, eat my food, and then probably drive back, take a nap, and then maybe wake up for stream again. That's crazy. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to get water anyway. I'm super thirsty. Chat, behave yourself. Don't take a 2-hour nap.
Cheer.
You baby. Hello. Yo, Vika, thank you for the 10K. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. What the fuck is wrong with you? You made an account 5 days ago. You crazy. Forgot Metapod. I'm sorry. I got a lot on my mind, chat. I've been really forgetful lately. Yeah. Did your phone die? No, I just didn't line it up with my face. Alzheimer's? No, I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out. There's a lot of people dooming and saying I'm gonna get perma-banned and then I'm gonna have to fucking go to Kick and Rumble. I'm like, why do you say that? Why can't you just be like, hey, I hope, I know a lot of people are saying it, but like, I read the comments, there's a lot of people dooming. You should go and upload to Rumble and Kick! Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I have something fun to talk about. This is like Lamau XD. It's a Caleb clip.
Here, Alana, I'll give you 200 bits for 5 hours of your time. You are now a wagey.
That's not wagey, that's literally slave labor. Also, I'm not doing 5 hours, it's a short stream because I have to go to the dentist. Yeah. Here comes a hammer! That's right. I like him a lot. I like watching him when I'm on my treadmill. It's fun. When I'm doing my cardio. Because I get really bored when I'm on the treadmill. Ooh. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, financial audit is super fun. You get bored and like, you have nothing to watch. I'd recommend it. How much do they charge you for teeth cleaning? I don't know. It depends. Because last time I had a teeth cleaning and I had a, tooth cap. You do exercise? Yeah, I literally can't sleep if I don't do exercise. I get really, really bad insomnia. Yeah, I'll straight up just can't fucking sleep and then I can't stream because I'm too sleepy. Yeah. Didn't they know they made treadmills big enough for such chunguses? Yeah, I got
I joined your Patreon yesterday. Is there other ways to support you? Hope you get back
just
to
watch the
YouTube
stream.
soon.
You don't have to hand me money. I'm just stressed out. It's okay. Yeah, I got one of them cow treadmills. You know, for cows. I voted off a farmer. Okay. Alright, time to mute alerts. Alerts muted. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. It's a Caleb clip. This is gonna be very funny, chat. Are you ready? It's gonna be a good one. Let me close this. Talk. Tun 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 sahur. And close this. Alright. It's a Caleb freaking clip. I'm ready. Are you ready, chat? Brace yourself.
Well, anyway, so the second time we dated, it was more of like a thing where I wanted to work on the relationship, and my ex-girlfriend just pressured me for sex, and then I gave in, and then then we broke up.
What?
For the second time.
What?
So anyway, my mom...
What? Pause there. Oh, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. What do you mean she pressured you into sex?
Like she kept pestering me until I said yes. Constantly.
Well, first of all, in relationships, sex is normal. And if someone is not getting their sexual fulfillment in a relationship, it is normal for them to try to have conversations around it.
Well, we had just gotten back together, and I was like, hey, I don't want to do this. I want to work on a relationship. Don't want to have sex even
though we're dating?
I wanted to work on a relationship.
Okay, what was the pestering? What does that look like?
Yeah. Just her constantly asking me.
Okay, and well, that's not inherently bad in a relationship. How she does it might be bad, but if you're just saying, hey, can we have sex?
No, she was just trying to start things.
What? What? This is the most retarded shit, and I hear it so often in like clips and just passing. If you're annoyed when your partner asks to have sex, there's probably likely something deeply wrong with you. Now that doesn't mean you're not allowed to not be in the mood. Like, that's fine, that's normal, isn't it? Like, but if every single time, day in and day out, you're like never in the mood and it bothers you when your partner asks, like it's one of two things. You're either incredibly mentally ill, probably emotionally damaged, you probably suffered some form of abuse at some point in your life, or the other answer is like, you're not actually attracted to your partner and you don't want to be with them. Like, I talked about this once before. Retarded women love to do this thing where they essentially want like an emotional support animal in a boyfriend form to be there at their bidding, right? So what they do is like, they date a guy who they're not attracted to, but who's very, very, very nice to them, and then keeps their dumpster fire, they're like dumpster fire of a ship of self-confidence afloat on the sea until an actual hot guy they're interested in comes along. Then they dump the first guy and then date the second guy. Like, this is so common, it's painful. Please, chat, if you are ever in a relationship, listen to me. If you're ever in a relationship and you feel like your girlfriend or wife or whatever couldn't give two shits less about you, she never wants to hang out, do anything, do things together, have sex, nothing literally ever, run. Don't walk, fucking run. You need to run. It's a team effort. Yeah, for sure. Like, don't convince yourself to stay because it's like, oh, well, it's only the only woman that like ever loved me and it's ever willing to date me. That's a trap. Like, not only is it not true, but sticking around and staying with a woman like that will only leave you with like exponentially more heartbreak at that point. And then self-confidence issues too. Compared to if you just like broke it off and went back to being single. Like, there are girls you can fix. This phenotype is not one of them. Like, you've been warned. And also, she's in a girl-on-girl relationship too, so this isn't just exclusive to like men and women. Yeah, like, you just can't. Like, you gotta run immediately. God, it's fucking cringe hearing this from a freaking stupid girl.
And I would just stop her.
No.
I need my water.
She was making a move. Is that... Well, hold on. Are we really doing this? We're making a move in a relationship is bad. Did she stop when you said no?
Yeah, but she would constantly keep doing it.
What? She respected you? Dude, this is literally my spirit animal. Ah!
This world is broken. Sorry. Maybe I am on the incel side. Maybe they were right. I hate.
Dude, broken clocks are right twice a day type shit. I think incels are right a little more often than that, but the problem is like, how how do I explain this? Like, incels are really good at identifying toxic traits of mentally ill women. But the problem is that mentally ill women have become so common. Excuse me. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. They become, like, so common in society that incels mistakenly think that all women behave this way, with no exceptions. It's just, like, every woman is like this. Like, it's honestly sad that, like, normal, well-adjusted women with father figures feel like exception to the rule now, at least, like, online. Like, social media absolutely one-shot women's mental health. Like, I will die on that hill. I've said this for years, bro. It's over? No, it's not over. Come on.
Incels, but maybe they were right. These people are insane. You're dating someone, you make a move, she says no, you stop, and you're a apparently.
Yeah.
What the is happening?
Well, anyway, so she flipped the script.
And again, I have to reiterate, it's not a guy that she's talking about. She's in a lesbian relationship. Isn't that insane?
Well, anyway, so she flipped the script and said I was the one doing that, and then my mom believed her.
Who even cares who's asking who for sex with dating?
Well, it was more like
If
she was like, I was
forced
pressuring
you to,
She said I was pressuring her into it.
Pressuring? Dude, making a move isn't pressuring. You people and your buzzwords. You people are insane. You are literally why nobody believes any claims, any assault claims, anything at all. You have destroyed it.
Preach.
When a cancellation attempt comes against a creator these days, I literally not only stay neutral anymore, but I can't believe anything.
Chat. Saikuno? Literally the perfect example. Is he a fuckboy? Absolutely. Absolutely a fuckboy. But he wasn't a predator. But because some scorned side piece was pissed because he didn't pick her, she decided to try and assassinate his fucking character and his career. And the entire time she was doing it, she was like hoping she could essentially blackmail him into picking her over his like girlfriend or something. Oh, you can still talk to me even after I fucked you over. Like, we're still friends. Hee hee. Do you guys remember that fucking call? I was like with her up until that point. I was like, okay, maybe he's a scumbag. He's a little fuck boy. He just was plowing a bunch of chicks. Yeah, it's not great human behavior. I don't want to be with him. It's scummy. But then when she was like, she paused. I remember she paused for a while and she was like, so what do you have to say for yourself? And he's like, I don't know. And she's like, okay, well, you can still talk to me and we can still be friends. I'm like, what? What? What do you mean? What do you mean you still talk to you? You just fucking shit all over him, said he was a scumbag. Why do you want to be with him? Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, abominable, retarded behavior. Shameful. Shame on you. Orbiter? Yeah, like maximum orbiter.
Because of people like you. You're batshit insane. TikTok and Reddit and whatever has turned you people into victims. A girl,
Reddit.
your partner making a move on you and stopping when you say no is not assault. You are not a victim. No one believes anything anymore for real victims because of you. Yeah. And this is 100% real. She's a real person. Is this show real?
Yeah.
What the are we doing?
Dude, I wonder what his blood pressure is during or like after a show. I've 180. He's probably blast 300 over 150. Dude's having a fucking blood clot.
You've ruined it for everyone. I don't believe a single claim against anyone anymore. And it's because of you. And there's like 40,000 TikToks and Reddit posts. So. Like people like you every day. And listen, if you say, I felt uncomfortable in that situation, that sucks. I believe that. And I'm on your side. But the issue is people like you bring a level of energy to it that you got assaulted. You didn't say assault, but you bring a level of energy to it, of nuclear attack.
I know. That's because they don't care. They don't think that. They don't care. It's so gross. That's because they're mentally ill. They do this because of like unmedicated mental illness. Like that's what happens is essentially like their emotions are so wildly out of control and unregulated and completely unstable. So when somebody does something they don't like let's use this for example, this exact instance. Say her girlfriend doesn't want to, she says, hey, do you want a pork? And she's like, no, I don't want to. She doesn't want to. That should be the end of it. But because she's mentally ill, this chick, and her emotions are so chaotic and wild, this small little question feels like a massive transgression on her like human psyche. She feels pressured. And thus she feels like she's being attacked and assaulted. So when they describe what happened to like people, like in this case, like Caleb, they don't say what actually happened. The words they use are like the emotion that they felt at the time. So she'll say like, oh, she was basically trying to, you know, R-word me, grape me. She would pester me and pressure me to have sex. But in reality, when you press her for what actually happened, it comes out and she's like, oh, well, she just asked if I wanted to consensually pork. It's literally mental delusion. Yo, VK, thanks for the 25 gift. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What bothers me so fucking much is how blank her expression is. Yeah, because she doesn't realize the weight of her words because she's so retarded. She's so stupid. It doesn't mean anything. Absolutely disgusting. Too retarded to understand. Yeah, she literally doesn't get it. Like, you're trying to explain it to her, she's like, she just dismisses it. She's so stupid. Yeah.
That someone made a move on you, that you were dating, and that's not when you said no. It is insane what your TikTok bubble, insanity, young women, frontal lobe, dumbass have done. You've destroyed. Never, not a single one of you like her on there complain if you're not getting cold approached anymore. Don't complain. It is your fault. It is your fault. You've destroyed the dating pool. The sexlessness among young people is your fault. The lack of cold approach is your fault. You being single at 40 is your fault. You guys are insane, and you've destroyed
He cooked her.
Dating culture.
He cooked her. He absolutely cooked her. And he's right. He's absolutely right. She's just one of many people. Oh, my girlfriend, she just approached me. Is she actually 40? No. He's saying that when she gets to 40, she'll complain on Twitter that she's not getting sex and she has no girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever the fuck. No, she's not 40. She's probably like 25, maybe 30. Look at this stare. She just doesn't care or even comprehend anything Caleb's saying. Yeah, he's telling the truth and she's in complete denial. She's living in another universe. She's probably dissociating. She doesn't want to claim any accountability whatsoever. Just gross fucking behavior. And again, like, blaming a woman, too. Being like, actually, my girlfriend, she, like, approached me. It's really bad. Gross. There's another clip. Another one, chat. Another one. Same chick, though. What is this? Let's rewind. Pause. Alright. 3, 2, 1, boom.
So because I was in Austin, I'm like, oh, let me get Tinder again to explore the area with an attractive male. He low-key followed me up to my hotel room.
Who?
Now, given the context of the last video we just watched, the little clip, same chick, do you guys think this is another mental illness moment? Or do you think she was, like, actually in danger and unironically followed by, like, a creepy guy? Like, I'm gonna do a little impromptu rage bait or retard. Like, 1 for reality or 2 for mental illness. mental illness. There's a little bit ones. There's a lot of ones and twos. Okay, a lot of twos. Both. What's happening? I don't know anymore. Okay. I think there's a couple of ones, a lot of twos. All right. Her reality, so maybe one. I don't know anymore, man.
This guy from Tinder.
You met a random guy from Tinder the moment you landed in Austin?
No,
That's crazy.
I did some things by myself. I actually was like going to try to find somebody like, oh, let's go to a nice food spot or something. I've never been here.
Okay.
So you met
Yes.
a man.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he was trying to hook up with me and I was like, no, I'm not like that anymore.
Huh? This is so retarded. It has to be a skit. But it's not. Like, this is literally just the epitome of a foid in America. You met on Tinder. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, because I refuse to use any sort of, like, dating app, but isn't, like, Tinder, like, the hookup app? Like, do people actually use that to find a boyfriend or girlfriend? Like, I thought it was almost exclusively for, like, one-night stands. Tinder's for hookups. Meet friends. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like... It's like 1% of the people. Okay, so it's basically hookup culture. Okay, got it.
And then I low-key kicked him out.
This is so interesting. Ladies and gentlemen,
This is so interesting.
have you followed what she just said? I want to show you, unfortunately, the modern young woman in grand display. She went around a lot of guys and hooked up. Okay, that's good. She consented to it. They consented to it. Then she flew here in Austin, chose to meet up with a guy. The guy wanted to hook up, and she just made him sound like a creep for coming with her to the hotel and trying to hook up.
Well, we were walking around in public, and then I'm like, oh, do you want to walk me? Like, he was just standing there near me at the elevators. I'm like, are you going to walk me up? And he's like, I don't care. And then I was like, I'm just going to go. And he just followed me a bit.
You have got to be clinically retarded or something. Like, you asked him to walk up to your hotel, but you're saying he followed you. Are we for fucking real right now? Are we fucking serious? Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna be real. This is like challenger level of mental illness. Gladiator level. Rank 1 in mental illness. You asked him to walk to your hotel. And then your mentally ill brain said, he's following you. Like, is this some borderline schizophrenia or something? Like, I would say you need to be medicated, but you probably already have, like, the SSRI stare anyway. This is like you need to be institutionalized. That is fucking crazy. Septon ring theory. Septon ring theory. Is she a lesbian? She's probably fucking bi. She fucks everyone, probably. I don't know. Hard to say. I don't fucking care. She's just fucking crazy.
And then I was trying
to understand what you just said. You were like, you wanted him to walk you up and stuff.
I didn't. I was trying to go up.
You are the modern young woman.
This editing is killing me. The editing is killing me.
You guys are broken. The moment you guys want to hook up, it's totally good. But if a guy wants to hook up, it's creepy and weird. Yeah. You know, you can just say no and move on with your life.
Oh, I said no to him multiple times. Like, he was trying to take off my clothes, and I'm like, no.
What? No. You were pushing the goalpost. She did not say that.
Oh,
she
no,
did
he
not
was
say
in my...
No.
He was in my...
No, you said he was trying to.
Yeah, he was in my hotel, and, like, I'm, like, walking around doing stuff, and he's, like, trying to take off my clothes, and I'm like, no. And then eventually, I, like, open up the door. I go... I'm sweaty and I'm tired.
Unfortunately, I don't believe that because that's what you should have said at the beginning. You're making him sound creepy for being at your hotel when you both walked to your hotel. So unfortunately, based on what you said, I do not believe you.
I don't either. I think that's complete bullshit. Why would you start your story with, like, he just followed me to my hotel, and when in reality, you asked him to walk you, quote unquote, home to your hotel. And then when you got home, you asked him to walk you up. In other words, go up the stairs with you. And then when you get pressed on by Caleb how you're being retarded and he didn't do anything wrong. Now he's trying to take your clothes off. Like, whoopsie! Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee! Whoopsie! Forgot that part? No, this bitch is crazy, bro. What? Like, why would you start the story with this creepy guy following me to my hotel and then he tried to take my clothes off? You want to know why? Because it doesn't fucking make any sense. You intentionally omitted information. Because if you started with that, people would be like, oh, you know, they would probably ask questions and be like, oh, why didn't you call the police? You know, like, and she doesn't want that. She wants the story to be as vague as possible, because when you actually ask her what happened, it falls apart and she looks retarded. Like, I absolutely think that he tried to take off my fucking clothes, whatever the fuck she said. That bit is fake. Or it's exaggerating and she's leaving out massive details to make herself look better. That's what I think.
And I know people like you, in my own experience and my own friends' experience, are just liars when you get called out because you made someone sound like a creep. They weren't a creep, so then you have to make something up to make them sound like a creep. It's just, it makes no sense. I don't believe you. Why didn't you say that? You said specifically that he showed up at the hotel.
Oh no, I
you
invited
walked
him
to the hotel together.
We walked around in the public, and then he walked me back to my hotel, which was nice. That was a nice part. But then once we went upstairs, he kind of like came into my hotel room without me asking.
Okay, first of all, you guys went upstairs.
Because I was trying to be nice.
You guys went.
Oh my god.
Upstairs. It is a natural, organic thing for two people walking around on a date to go upstairs together, unless you specifically give very intentional and clear, not even clues, but just say, okay, thank you, have a good day. And then if he starts to come up, I don't want to do that. He is not a bad person for going through the next natural step, of which you have done yourself multiple times. You were not creepy when you did that with, I'm being told, 40 men back in the
Jesus.
college days, which I don't even care. I'm not a body count person. I don't give a
like, okay, I'm gonna explain how I think a normal brain would handle this situation. I know. Just hear me out. You meet a guy on Tinder. He comes over. You guys do whatever, you're walking around. You walk around your hotel a few times, just chatting, you know. You then say, okay, time to go home. And then you request your Tinder date to walk you home. You get home. You then request your Tinder date to not leave. You ask him to instead walk you upstairs to your room. And I think this is the moment right here is where like the mental illness break the date. I think like most normal people, if they did not want to like have sex, would have just stopped after getting to the hotel. Right? Like, am I crazy? I think normal people would have said, okay, this was fun, thanks, bye, and then went upstairs by themselves. I think asking the guy that you met on Tinder, by the way, on Tinder, specifically to walk you upstairs is dumb and you're leading. I think she was playing games. I also think that her saying he was taking her clothes off is a fucking lie. I think she tries to retell this story and frame it as like, you know, a creepy guy following her home, but when she gets pressed on how she's like the one in the wrong and she's being retarded, she's like, oh, well, he was trying to take off my clothes. As like this like trump card to get people to shut up so they stop asking questions and are on her side, so she's a victim. She was lying and reframing it. Yeah, she changed the story because at first it was like this guy followed me. Hotel's the finish line. Yeah, like again, it's so fucking retarded and weird. Like I would lose my mind. Yeah, this guy followed me. How dare he? I told him to walk me to my room. Bitch, if we're walking to your room, by the way, a hotel, too. It's not like, oh, you know, we walked to my house and then he's like barged into my house. Like, you're in the hotel lobby, then you have to like wait for the elevators or the stairs, then you have to walk up to the room. She eventually conceded he didn't follow her, and then she moved the goalpost, so while he's taking my clothes off. It's like, okay, so you lied about the following, so why should we believe you? Well, the other thing is that she lied about her ex-girlfriend or something, too. Like, it's just this pattern recognition. It's like, Schrodinger's rape. And I know that sounds so awful to say, but, like, it is when I want it to be, and then it isn't when I'm not looking at it. It's like, it's retarded. Yeah, like, she's like, oh, yeah, actually, I got assaulted by this guy that I let in, but, like, I also let him in. It's like, huh? Yeah, freaking incels, right? Am I right, fellas? It's so unbelievable. By the way, there's this full podcast, too. The full podcast is available. You can watch it. Maybe I'll watch it or something. Not on stream, but these are good. They're so good. Damn you, incel chuds! Ugh. Yep, it's wild. Yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Crazy women. I'm crazy too, but goddamn, going on Tinder and then like leading dudes on is just another level. Yeah. That is nuts. Ooh, wait, this is old. Miss Queef. I never reacted to this, did I? eHarmony and shit like that is better. I wouldn't know, but I would assume because Tinder has like has a stigma. Yeah. Beware, he might sue you. Good luck. He's got way too many lawsuits going on anyway. Yeah, we don't have ads for a while. Yeah, I never watched this video. Miss Queef. Victory. Wait, the roach sword. This is so dumb. This is so fucking dumb. Alright, I love it. Asmongold won, but Emiru isn't safe yet. Oh, the lawyer.
Misgift taking an epic court fail as Asmongold gets a giant W. We're going into it today on The Legal Mindset, where we teach you to be your own judge. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. Now, this is something I've been following for a while because this is a fascinating case involving many streamers, their corporations, and really it has ramifications for defamation and also a certain type of claim out there. Ooh. And we're already setting some precedent here in what's been going down. So I'm going to get into today the nitty-gritty of exactly what went down in the latest filing in the Misgift case. So anytime you see the language that says plaintiff, just put Misgift's name in there. He's the guy who has brought this claim against the plethora of people that he thinks have wronged him. Now, of course, amongst those, of course, the prime defendant here is Emiru, who is not off the hook. But even with Emiru, her chances...
It's because she has more that she said publicly than Asmon. Asmon just talked about it. She's the one that directly alleged and then said things about Miss Queef.
Of winning seem to be going up based on the latest filing and what happened. And of course, we have the Roach King over here in his glorious rainbow shirt. He was a defendant in this case, but now things have changed in his favor. So what exactly happened? What exactly went down? Well, first we need to get into this law called the Ending Forced Arbitration of Assault and Harassment Act, right?
Oh
so
my goodness,
it is
that's
a
serious.
specific act involving a specific type of, once again, legally, right? We're talking about legal definitions here of SA or SH. And this was meant to keep people who signed pre-dispute arbitration agreements from being forced into silence. This is meant to keep victims from being essentially bullied by these agreements, which they may have signed without really thinking about it, or maybe even under duress, or saying, hey, you're not going to get this job or position, or we're not going to enter into this agreement with you unless you sign this. So essentially, this is to stop victims from being bullied and forced into these secretive agreements that might go down during an arbitration, because arbitration has its benefits. But one of the things is it isn't as transparent. People don't get to see what goes on in that arbitration. So that's one of the key things here. And in this case, we have to focus on, and the judge specifically focuses on the fact that this was meant to keep victims, underline that, victims from being forced into secretive arbitration. So what went down in this latest...
You can't keep a secret if it's a crime, though.
Ruling from the judge in this case. Well, let's look at the exact text here, and this is fascinating. So they go on to say, the judge says, plaintiff, that's Miskiff, claims that the word involving in an SA dispute definition is so broad as to make the EFAA's treatment of SH and SA entirely different. So he's trying to break those things out for his own benefit to make his case. However, both definitions contain broad language involving, related to, but neither sweeps so broadly as to mean the person alleging conduct constituting an SH dispute or SA dispute.
So I think he's basically trying to get Emmy on the fact that she said that he forced herself on her, and then he jumped off of her. That's what he's clinging to.
I.e. the person who may elect to avoid arbitration isn't...
Even though he was the one punching walls and shit and making her cry.
In fact, the person accused of or denying either SA or SH.
I don't know.
Now, this is huge. What this is saying is that the perpetrator, right, the person who is being accused of perpetrating, the person who is not the victim here, but the person who is alleged, right? There's an allegation here out there that person can use it to their benefit. The law was constructed to help the victim, not the perpetrator, but the construction that Miskiff wants, he wants this arbitration prevention to work for him as a person who was, once again, allegedly by Emiru in her quote unquote emotional truth, the perpetrator. And the judge did not buy that at all whatsoever. In fact,
you can't inverse the law to make it about you, because they made the law for the victim. There's a lot of legal mumbo jumbo. I'm gonna be real, but
they go out to say that we're going to reject that argument and take up the recommendation of the magistrate judge, Susan Hightower, who gave her recommendations earlier this month.
Because he's the one suing her, but then he's using a law where it's only to use it for victims. Yeah, this is complicated, but I think I get it.
So if you look into this, it says that they adopt the recommendations. So it's ordered that OTK, Mythic, King, their motion to compel arbitration is granted. So they win. So Mythic, OTK, and King, they're getting what they want, which is arbitration. So they're taking a win there. Next, it says litigation of counts 1 and 3 of their complaint is stayed. So that's the counts that related to OTK, Mythic, King. So those are stayed pending the arbitration. So now it's got to go to arbitration as to OTK, Mythic, and King. Because once again, Miskiff can't use this to get out of arbitration. It also says, and here's the catch, that defendant Shunk, that's Emiru's motion to dismiss, is denied. So Emiru does take an L here, and Miskiff does get a tiny W, but there's a but, and you've always got to read the but. But plaintiff Miss Riendo, that's Miss Kiff, shall submit a more definite statement on or before August 10th. So we're going to have in just a week or two.
Wait. That's yesterday. Oh, shit. Did he file? I think I read on Twitter. Did he file? Does anybody know? That was yesterday? Yeah, he did. Oh, shit.
So 2 weeks.
So it's going to keep going, I guess.
Trial at this point. We're going to have him coming forward with this, identifying each statement that Emiru said which alleges to be defamatory. So he's going to have to go and pick out every single specific statement, including exact quotes from her live stream. So before, Miss Kiff was being vague, saying that, oh, I've been defamed, etc. But he wasn't saying this exactly is the thing. And the judge is agreeing with what we actually said previously on this stream, what others have said, what Aspen said as well, which is what exactly did these people say, Aspen, Emiru, etc. What did they say that is defamatory? Now, Aspen, as we're going to see, is out of this, but even as to Emiru, the judge needs more than what Miss Kiff has given so far.
So he's not giving enough
he's got to
evidence.
say, how is it untrue? Because if a statement is true, then, well, it can't be defamatory. And the last part is how it harms him. So even if he's able to say, okay,
that's where you get into it, and usually you kind of lose. Because you can't really prove that he lost money or anything. That's like extremely difficult to prove, especially if you're not working in like a business or corporation.
Quote, this is not true, but
That's
if it has no harm, then it's not going to be something that's going to be actionable, right? So now he's got to jump through all of these hurdles, even with Emiru. So while he gets that W, he's got to put in work, him and his lawyers, to go through with each statement and say exactly how that harms him. And that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for him. And let's see how his lawyers and him come up with that response. The other thing here is that Asmon gets the win. It's finally ordered that defendant Hoyt's amended motion to dismiss count is granted. So boom, Asmon gets the W. However, it's dismissed without prejudice, and that's signed July 10th by Robert Pittman, U.S. District Judge. So just in case you guys don't know, and this is very important for you guys to understand with any legal case, there's with prejudice and without prejudice. In the legal context, without prejudice really means without loss or waiver or any right or privileges. So in this case, that means that it is possible, theoretically,
that he could redo
hypothetically, it is possible that Miss Kiff could refile later against Asmongold.
That's more money, though, and we don't know if he has infinite money. And he's also suing 2 different people. And I think he's suing OTK for, like, shares or something. I don't even remember.
So while Asmongold's case is dismissed,
yeah, I think so.
Possible if there were some new facts or something else came out, or there was some discovery that
yeah, that implies Bisquiff even has facts, bro.
came out. It is possible that he could come back and try to swing against Asmon again. Now, I don't think that's a wise choice. I don't think that's going to be a winning strategy. But of course, we don't know yet. There may be more discovery where he'll try to find a fact and come against Asmon again. So let's turn over to my judgment here. So in judgment, Asmongold has been completely cleared at this point, right? Until we get, until and unless there's more secret facts out there, there's something we don't know. Asmongold's off the hook. OTK, Mythic King, they get a W with compelling arbitration. And then Miss Kiff now needs to specifically go through, do the work with his lawyers, and explain how each statement was defamatory, how it was false, and how it harms him. That's going to be a significant hurdle.
And again, defamation is so fucking hard to prove, man. There's no, it's either you go on and fight them just to fucking drain their wallet, because how do you prove it? Even if, okay, let's say hypothetically, Miss Kiff, I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. My brain is actually just farting. Miss Kiff, even if he hypothetically proved that he was being defamed, getting to prove how he was defamed, how you get money out of it, is where courts start to go like, well, okay, you defamed him, but, like, how the fuck do we give you money for something and we can't prove, like, you lost money? Oh, I lost sponsorships. Okay, well, that could have been because of other reasons. Like, it's hard to definitively prove. Because companies never stop talking to you because of XYZ. Usually, if they make public statements, yes. But, like, I don't think anyone's made public statements about stopping work with fucking Mizquiff.
Mizquiff, and then Mizquiff still has a chance. So I don't want to say at this point, once again, you never know with cases. They can take wild and crazy turns. So I want to be conservative here in my assessment, saying, yes, it is possible that Mizquiff could find some facts and come against Asmongold again. It's possible he could prevail against Emiru.
Yeah, hypothetically.
But at this point, his window for victory is narrowing. It's becoming harder and harder for Mizquiff. And this is the point at which I would say to Mizquiff, are you really committed to taking this all the way, or would a settlement really make you happy, bro? Would you be okay with some form of settlement, maybe an Emiru apology saying, hey, I framed this in a bad way. I shouldn't have said this way. Maybe I should have framed this in a different way, right? Maybe it shouldn't have been my emotional truth. Maybe I should have framed this in a more objective and neutral way. Maybe something like that, a settlement, maybe a payment. Who knows? Is that an option that might be better for you?
And also, he doesn't have enough, like, substantial, like, evidence, I guess, of being bullied or, like, wronged. Because if they really wanted to, like, Emmy and Asmon could probably pay him out a settlement to get him to shut up. Because their audiences are not lashing out against them, because it's retarded. Like, let's be real. Like, 99% of the people that are watching Emmy and Asmon are on their side because this whole thing is stupid, right? So, like, it's not even worth it to settle it out of court. Why would they do that? No, I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, even if he had something on them and was like, oh, well, they did this bad thing to me and, like, it made me feel bad, so basically, the image isn't tarnished enough to even go to settlement. I don't know. I'm bad at explaining. This is all fucking legal mumbo jumbo, but basically, it's like not worth it for them. They might as well keep fighting.
Or better for all parties, I would say, look, Mizquiff, your window is closing. Asmongold has already gotten that W.
Yeah, Asmon said nobody is going to do the settlement because Miz is going to lose hard. Yeah, well, it's not even the losing part. Do you guys remember I talked about the Blizzard settlement? Even though they did nothing wrong and there was no evidence of, like, harassment or the booby milk, right? The image that was tarnished on Blizzard was worth it for them to settle out of court to get those guys to shut up. Does that make sense? What Mizquiff is doing isn't worth settling out of court for, because he's not doing anything to tarnish their reputation. Everybody's on Emmys and the company side and Asmon's side because he's stupid. Like, this whole fucking thing is retarded.
Over you, how far are you willing to take this? But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.
Yeah. Demon time. Demon time, man, that's crazy. Yeah, I know this is old news, but I actually never watched a video by Mr. Legal Mindset talking about this. It's nice to have someone that, like, knows lawyer stuff. Is his surname Esquire? I think Esquire means to be like a lawyer, if I remember correctly. Is his last name Esquire? Yeah, it's a title. Like, that means he's legally a lawyer. Yeah, it's a title. Yeah, I figured. Okay, I'm not that stupid. I was like, am I talking out of my ass? Because I feel like it's the same as, like, when you call someone a doctor. Even if they're a dentist or something, you still call them doctor. Yeah, it's a legal thing. Title. Esquire. Yeah, go check him out, Mr. Legal Mindset. Crazy. I thought Esquire was a thing Nice had back in the day. No, that's a squire. Like, squire without the E. That's what the... Yeah, it's I know what you mean. Yes, it is a word, but it's not. Esquire is different. Esquire is a different word. Yeah, they take care of, like, a knight's stuff. Yeah. Yeah, crazy stuff, huh? The Femboy VTuber. Oh, cheese and crackers. VTuber drama. Classic. Okay, 40 minutes. This is 30. I've actually never heard of this person, I don't think. Maybe in passing? Alright, let's watch it. I'm ready, chat. I'm ready. Yeah. Femboy VTuber. User is known to be a— What?! Erb. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. Settle down, chat. Settle down.
So it's been a while since we talked about a certain topic. A topic that some of you within communities like War Thunder, Warframe, and probably VRChat can't stop talking about. And no, the topic has nothing to do with how lonely you are and the fact you've dedicated thousands of hours grinding these games to take your mind off that crushing loneliness. Yes,
That's
the
fair.
nice looking frame, the top tier tank, the trusted user status, and the permanent brown stain on your decade-old office chair.
Are y'all, like, sitting in your chair with your pants off to the point where you have a stain? I don't think I've ever bare-ass sat in my chair, ever. That feels so gross and wrong, even though it's my chair. Like, I only sit in it.
Was all worth the countless hours you've sunk.
Why is your butt leaking? Why is your butt leaking? Hello?
Into these games.
I like it in here. For the first time in a long time, I feel like
Is this from the back rooms?
I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Those hours probably could have been better spent, I don't know, with the amount you've put in, probably getting a doctorate in some field, or putting time into learning a skill that would actually—
Isn't it, how many, oh, hold on, I'm gonna look this up. How many hours do you need in an instrument to become a virtuoso? 10 to 14,000 hours. Ah, fuck. I know for a fact some of us could be virtuosos at, like, something, right?
benefit you apart from
That's
screaming
crazy.
slurs down your microphone.
I have probably 20,000 hours on WoW. That is so fucking depressing. Okay, let's say it's 18,000 and then maybe like 5,000 on private servers. Oh my god, I'm a fucking loser. I could have been like a piano virtuoso or a guitar virtuoso.
Your game doesn't go the way you want it to, or maybe you could have even started looking in the mirror and evaluating where everything went wrong and building a plan to improve your life going forward. But no, that actually requires commitment, and you'd probably prefer putting another 1,000 hours into your game of choice.
No, 31,000 of Factorio is actually obscene.
But anyway, hypocrisy to the side. The topic I was referring to at the start of the video that most of the people within these communities can't stop talking about, and something I haven't talked about in a while, is femboys.
Where are your fingers?
In my butt right now.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Why? Because they fit better in there.
Your fingers fit better.
If you don't know what a femboy—
There was a dude I knew that would like hit up femboys on Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft, and he actually I know this is gonna sound so sad. Like I hope that person is doing okay, but not the dude I'm talking about, but the femboy that they were, you know, they were like in a relationship sort of. Let me start off with the guy was gay and he liked femboys, and he got into like not really like a relationship with them, but it was an Australian femboy and he really liked them. And then one day they were like, okay, let's take it to the next step. and send pictures of ourselves to each other. Femboy's a girl, huh? No. The femboy was really overweight. And you want to know what my friend did at the time? He ghosted him. He literally stopped logging on Final Fantasy. And that femboy got really upset. Aren't they twinks? He would LARP a twink, yes, but he was a fat femboy. And the guy that was into him was clearly into him for his personality and, like, doing that stuff, right? Like, I don't judge. I don't care if you're fucking gay and you like femboys. I really don't give a fuck. But when he found out he was gay, he literally ghosted them. And I know there's guys out there that have done that too, by the way. Like, guys that straight up just do that too. Yeah. No such thing as a fat femboy. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't see any pictures, but he was really upset when he told the friend group that, like, his femboy that he was interested in, and then, like, he was, like, unironically considering being with at least, like, semi-serious. It turns out it was fat femboy.
I'm not going to bother educating you, but I will say you've either been granted divine protection from God himself, or you've never interacted with communities related to fairies, aircrafts, tanks, or guns, because for some reason they are always hyper concentrated in these areas, especially the latter group. They commonly know everything there is to know about guns, history, and they are almost always heavily armed.
Oh my god, wait. The guy that I was talking about, he was super into guns history, and specifically American Civil War history, and they really, really loved Hearts of Iron. Again, like, super cool guy, super interesting to talk to, was cool at, like, you know, certain games and stuff in the friend group, and we all liked him. Like, again, I'm not fucking hating on him for being gay. It's just, like, it's so funny how there's, like, a phenotype.
However, Jerk and
it's always Civil War or Old War. No, swear to God, he would play, you know those old Civil War songs like Union Dixie and stuff, dun, 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 over the Discord music bots? In the guild chat in Discord.
Landed to the side, there's nothing really inherently wrong with being a femboy. Yes, there's a lot of stereotypes, but I've already talked about that before, and I'm not going to talk about it again. Ultimately, you do you, and it's a mandatory decision all guys that are below 5'5" have to come to terms with. But anyway, why have I been yapping about femboys for around 2 minutes now? Well, it was supposed to be a gentle introduction to the topic of today's video, as the person we're going to be talking about not only was one, but they also classified as another one of your favorite interests, a VTuber. Yes, this is a terrible day for those unemployed and anybody a part of both of these communities, but it's not like this one person represents either of these communities, because if that was a thing, most Minecraft YouTubers would be in jail. But the person I'm talking about today is someone that, to say the least, has done some very disgusting, disturbing things, and most of their activity has been well documented to the point where it's been claimed they have over 10 victims and counting, because from what I've seen, they are still somewhat active on the internet, despite the gravity of the claims against them and most of the people aware of their existence constantly shitting on them and reminding them of their accusations no matter what they post. On top of the fact they apparently even admit to some of the claims levied against them sometimes. But the person I'm referring to is the VTuber and so-called god of femboys, Picky, a streamer and content creator who was accused of being a predator.
I actually don't know what's worse, admitting to, like, doing it and being like, yeah, so what, I porked or groomed a 14-year-old. Man, that's fucked, dude. That is actually fucked.
With supposedly countless victims. But before we get into the allegations, we first need to know who Picky is and how they became known on the internet.
Inside you there are two wolves. One likes kissing boys, the other likes being kissed by boys. You are—
Oh no, is that a German accent I hear? Oh no, Klaus!
are hella gay.
So Picky is a German content creator.
No!
That is said to be around 25 years old at the time of this video. They've been making content since at least 2021, although some have claimed they've been around since 2016. However, it's hard to tell since there's no archives of their earlier content, but what we do know is that they've gone under a lot of names since then, primarily because it seems like every time they get exposed for doing some deplorable shit, they will briefly try to defend themselves, which almost never works, and ultimately they just decide to delete everything and go to another account, or sometimes they just use the same account and just rename it.
Yeah, that's really common. Extremely common.
From what I can tell, they were originally known as SmugAlana and then PikaRL, and when VTubing was becoming quite popular, he then became a Femboy VTuber going by Picky, the name they're most known by today. And then there were different variations of that name, like Lord Pipsky, Pipsky, Picky Paw, Picky VT, Picky Silly, Picky RL, and many, many other names down the line. One time he even tried to masquerade as another Femboy VTuber who went by the name Line Chew, but that
that's fucked, bro.
didn't last long as people quickly found out it was them. And in the current day when their accounts aren't mass reported or taken down and they aren't being made fun of by everyone else, they often love to jump on bandwagons and throw fecal matter at others.
Oh, I remember this profile picture. I remember this person all of a sudden. Maybe it's not the same. No, I think it is. I remember they were like shitting on someone that I followed. I never interacted with them, but like they always seem to like make drama posts and get into fights with everybody.
Others acting like their own shit doesn't smell, even though I'd even go as far as to say their allegations are 10 times as worse as anyone they've called out in the past. But as said, Picky made their start around 2021 as first SmugAlana, where they primarily played and streamed Rocket League.
It's like a leaderboard spot, you know? Like, I think tokens are kinda a good way to measure how much importance you have to the stream. That's kinda how much it like is.
They did claim in their channel's description around this time and under later usernames that they are apparently mentally handicapped to the point where they can't work anymore, and they apparently suffer from schizophrenia and stress-induced psychosis.
Jesus Christ, like, you want to add some flags to that too?
But I couldn't find anything that confirms that they have said conditions and disabilities apart from what they have said themselves, so take that with a grain of salt. They did initially stream with a face cam, but when they rebranded as PikaRL, they stopped doing this altogether, opting to just stream with their gameplay and voice. And when they streamed under this name, they averaged around 25 viewers per stream, with 17,000 followers on Twitch and over 10,000 on TikTok. One could say they were somewhat known in the Rocket League community down to their content at this time and how much they knew about the game. Some even said they were entertaining to watch. But any positive affirmations would be quickly overshadowed when the allegations began rolling.
When you start liking Rocket League, God gives you some debuffs. I never got into Rocket League, man.
In, with the first of many being in 2020, where a Twitter user going under the name Fancy Run.
Early in the middle of the VTuber like pop off? Holy shit!
Would make a thread going into how Pika, under their former name Spook in 2019, was interacting with and talking explicitly to those underage. Yes, this is apparently a pattern of behavior Picky has been exhibiting for the last 7 years, and supposedly in the current day, nothing much has changed. Within the Twitter thread, Barksy shares DMs taken from multiple individuals they were acquainted with, showing multiple screenshots of Picky talking explicitly to these underage individuals.
Bottoms don't get pee-pee touch. You are legal if you are 4 years younger or older. 14 and up is legal. But I'm 18, so it can be max 4 years apart. I really don't want to keep asking and you feel like I'm forcing. When Lily told me her age, I kept calling her jailbait.
Constantly asking them to reciprocate and send things.
You are so fucking gross, dude.
like pictures to him, and he would also send very disgusting pictures to them as well.
Ew!
At some point, he even attempted to date one of the victims.
Yeah, bro's trying to min-max fucking Romeo and Juliet laws. You fucking freak.
Was supposedly being in a relationship with another person at that time, and with said victim, he'd threatened to do things like self if they wouldn't talk to him, and
oh my god, you are so mentally ill. Minors don't want to talk to you, and you're an adult, and you're... What the actual hell?
eventually the victim would respond by basically telling them to get their shit together. And you may be thinking, well, it doesn't get any more disgusting and pathetic from here, right?
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
great.
it does. It actually gets significantly worse. There was an interaction where he potentially wanted to buy a jar full of one of their victims' fluids, even saying they would pay them around $200, of which the victim refuses. Yeah. Genuinely, this is degeneracy levels I've never seen before. I don't even think the Warhammer god Slanesh would fuck with this. And I personally...
We need to take away the internet. I'd be okay with it, like, if it would stop kids from getting harassed by absolute fucking degenerate freaks. I'd do it. I'd be like, okay, you know what? I'll take the L. Yeah.
I think this person is eligible for a space in Guantanamo Bay with extra waterboarding with those messages. Like, what the fuck is that?
No, this is a face the wall kind of angle. Yeah, let me just get this miner's... Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick.
Unfortunately, there was more messages to go through, but after posting this thread with all the evidence, despite not a lot of people seeing it, Piggy, whilst under the name Spook, would actually respond to the allegations in their Discord at the time with an announcement. In the announcement, they basically admit to the allegations.
I'm telling you, someone did it to him, and then he thinks it's okay for someone else to do it. That's for him to do it to someone else.
Made in the Twitter thread, and saying he's making an effort to change and improve himself.
Yeah, this was what, in 2020?
And adds being alone for a certain amount of time has led to so-called progressively escalating situations.
Oh no, half my chat's been lonely. I guess they gotta go talk to kids now. That's not how it works, man. You fucking sick, degenerate freak.
Also saying there was no pictures that would get him or anyone else in trouble, but if we look back at the DMs, I'm pretty sure there's at least one picture that would land him under the jail and countless messages that incriminate them, but that's just my opinion. They continue to give the worst excuses, saying what happened just happened. They admit to being in the wrong before once again saying the main reason things like this escalated was because they don't have outside contact with people, and they don't have boundaries, despite the fact they initiated most of these things, and the victims were basically denying his advances. And the rest of the—
Yeah, and they're little kids. They're little kids, bro.
So-called apology, I guess.
It's not like you were 17 and then you turned 18 and the girl you're talking to is 17 and you were being sick and disgusting. You're talking to, like, actual children, bro. There's no, like, oh, it's morally ambiguous. This is, like, actually sick shit.
Looks like they're
like, and he's fully aware of it too. So he's like, I don't care. Yeah, Lamau.
Themselves to the victim, and he doesn't even do the bare minimum by apologizing to the victims. Instead, he just apologizes for inconveniencing people. But yeah, they were called out and admitted to what they did, so you would think that after being caught and having all of these deplorable messages leaked, they would actually, you know, at least learn from this experience, like they said within their apology, and never ever contact an underage person again, right?
Yeah.
Well, Baxi a year later would once again make another thread regarding Picky and his behavior, and they would provide more screenshots showing Picky doing what he did before. And
that's my girlfriend's. Wait, you're trying to chat up some kid who has a girlfriend too? It's often a joke. Yeah, I'm sure the jar of fluids was also a joke, buddy.
Pushing people's boundaries despite in both situations being told multiple times to stop, And these
this person is actually unironically like a fucking predator. He actually gets off on the idea that people are telling him no, and he gets off to it.
people would tell him that they were already in a relationship and didn't want anything to do with him, with one clarifying he was not gay or interested in Picky, yet he was still.
I don't know why, but it makes it hotter for her. What? And then you're pressuring to become gay? Bro.
Insistent, and to my disgust and horror, he also watches XQC. This is
oh my god!
most definitely not juicer behavior.
Do a crime!
That is not juicer behavior!
You're not cancelled! You're a criminal!
PM.
Now, I will say the ages of these individuals weren't specified, unlike the other thread, and they don't accuse him of talking to those underage again. So I think this time they were just accusing him of making people uncomfortable and making unsolicited advances, despite a year prior in his apology saying he wouldn't be doing that anymore.
Here's what I would do. If I was like president of like the universe, I would take all these fucking degenerate freaks, put them in a camp, but like give them steaks to eat, go outside, touch grass, and then like I don't know, like I don't know, like just like teach them valuable life lessons. No internet whatsoever. You can't have internet. Like no porn, no internet, no phones. Steaks? Yeah, it's good for him. What? Like healthy steaks? Yeah. Yeah, just I don't know.
Also said within the thread that Picky tried to laugh that
You're
they were
nicer?
from Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm a woman. I am being nicer. I absolutely acknowledge that. I do. Yeah.
When the war had just started, even though he's from Germany and he was only doing this so he could farm donations and sympathy, but he did get caught doing this.
Okay, I should clarify. The people who are degenerate, they can go into the camps and be fed nice steaks, and we can go outside and go on walks and be like, okay, sweetie, no more porn for you. The ones that talk to kids, yeah, probably face the wall, you know, to make them into human batteries type of shit. Yeah, the ones that didn't do anything wrong, but they just display signs of extreme degeneracy and like gooner brained, where it's like to the point where it's actually a problem and is debilitating, and they can't function in actual society, you could be rehabilitated. Yeah. This guy, repeated behavior like this? Nah. You can go be a human battery.
He would quickly change his title. He was even reported to Twitch, but they didn't really do anything.
What?
To Picky for doing this. But with all that said, after being exposed for their predatory and deplorable activities on 2 separate occasions, Picky wouldn't face much backlash, primarily because they were a relatively small streamer around this time, and once again the call-up post with the evidence inside it didn't really get that much.
VTuber shows hips. 2-week ban. Guy's a literal pedophile. Nothing happens. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. No, that makes perfect sense.
Attention. So Picky, by the grace of RNG and internet naivety, was able to continue making content with little to no pushback, and later down the road, things would only get worse. After the initial expose, they would then attempt to become a VTuber around 2022. They were still playing Rocket League, just this time with a VTuber model that looks like one of the main characters from the show Ruby.
Like, bro, I can do flicks that don't exist. I don't even... Guys, what was that? What is that flick called?
By 2023, they would eventually ditch the Pika RL name altogether, now going by the name we all know them as today, which is Picky, and the many variations of it. They also made an effort to distance themselves from their previous name by deleting a lot of their previous content, attempting to erase their past or make it seem like this Pika RL person has nothing to do with this new and up-and-coming streamer, Picky. But people like Technicals, who is a YouTuber who made a video on Picky quite recently, and is how I found out about this, would find from things like their past usernames on Steam, this indeed
yeah, you could, oh my god.
It was Pika RL, just now Picky. But if that isn't enough to convince you, you could also just compare their voices of their past videos compared to their new ones.
Like, I think tokens are kinda a good way to measure how much importance you have to the stream.
You like boys, don't you? You like kissing them too. You are gay.
We are same, but different. But still same.
They also, around this time, began heavily leaning into the Femboy persona. They debuted their VTubing avatar, which was a Femboy cat, and they labeled themselves the so-called God of Femboys. In addition to this, he renamed his Discord server that had apparently existed since 2020 to Picky's Femboy Hangout. Picky would actually make a lot of these servers.
Let me guess, a groomer's paradise. Yeah.
Eventually renaming them or deleting them, and there was quite a lot of things happening in these servers. First, Picky would constantly beg for money because, as said before in their own words, due to his condition, he can't work, which is something he would also constantly talk about in the server, and for some reason, he'd also tell people that most of the money was being invested in toys, things.
So instead of buying food or, I don't know, taking care of yourself, this is what I mean, like, it's so degenerate. You're buying toys instead of food or paying rent.
Things that were not needed for his sustain.
No, that's like actual, like you're an addict. Like you need actual mental help.
And living despite complaining about how he was struggling. In some cases, if you wouldn't choose to support him in any way, he would just berate you and then straight up ban you. And past mods.
What? Anybody else who likes wasting money on meaningless shit without supporting anyone, who else is a waste of fucking oxygen in here? But you're spending money on toys instead of paying rent. Yet you're the degenerate?
Ban you. And
he's the person's a bad guy? What?
Past mods revealed that if you did choose to support him, sometimes you would get immunity in his server, even if you broke the rules. And unfortunately,
it's pay to win!
In spite of all of this,
Oh, you groomed a minor? Oh, you paid me $2,000? Okay.
Result in him getting a significant amount of donations, around $2,000 at one point, mainly from his fans that are blissfully unaware of his activity, or are aware and just don't care. Secondly, he'd use these servers to vent and basically have meltdowns. Said server also had underage individuals in it, which Picky was seemingly aware of. These meltdowns also included the regular use of things like slurs, but guys, don't worry, Picky had a great excuse for this when it was later scrutinized, because Picky is in fact black.
Oh, is it like trans black? Like they did. Is that it? Because we saw pictures of him. He's German and he's white. Like, yeah, maybe. Like, yeah, black on the inside.
For those of you missing a part of your frontal lobe, Piggy was not black.
Yeah.
Once again, all of this was happening in a server where underage individuals were present and could see a lot of these interactions, leading to the third thing that was happening, which was Picky once more interacting explicitly with those underage. At one point, his own mod team was telling him to stop doing this after he was caught doing it in general, which also included one of his fellow mod's sisters. And when he was confronted with this information, and when most of the mod team turned on him, he would just ban most of them and use his signature excuse. With all of this said, Picky was still able to get away with most of their actions. They still had a large Discord server with people that were willfully ignorant or blindly supporting them, and they were able to continue making content. He even made a new Femboy voice acting channel around that time. This was primarily because, as I said, nobody had really taken notice of the behavior around that time. But in mid to late 2024, they would finally begin getting the attention they deserved.
I saw your search history. Hands behind your back. Perf.
Yeah, that's ironic.
In August of 2024, the first of many videos would be made about Picky and their activities. The video was made by Celestius, a YouTuber that was known for content surrounding exposing predators on the internet and mainly on games like VRChat, which is really surprising since VRChat is the last place you would expect predators to be. It's such a wholesome and safe platform. That was sarcasm, by the way, for those of you that have a room temperature IQ. Now, it is important to note that Celestius, the person that uploaded this series of videos on Picky and brought attention to the situation, would have allegations of their own leading them to stop uploading, and later on Picky would use this as a point to prove they never did anything wrong, but regardless of what Picky says, the information present within these videos does still stand. Just so you know. The first video Celestius made would get over 100,000 views, mainly going over the claims made in Barksy's Twitter thread and some of the activity in Picky's Discord server. This video would get so much attention that Picky would actually respond to it through a 3-minute video reacting to his expose, where he basically says everything is false, he has no association with this SmugAlana person, and he is indeed black. But most of his
He really wants to, like, make it okay for him to use the N-word. Really stuck on that one, I guess.
Excuses were provably false, and it was just cope at that point.
Oh, it can get worse. Like, you called me white even though I'm black? You fucking whitewashing me? I think that's like the tip of the iceberg.
Cope. More people we're talking about Picky and his predatory behavior now, and many more videos would be made. And as a result of this, more victims that had interacted with Picky in the past started to come out with their stories. In January of 2025, an entire Google Drive was made archiving most of Picky's predatory behavior, including the receipts and accounts from 14 of his victims. The screenshots in this drive stretched all the way back to when he went under the name Spook, all the way to his latest name, Picky, when he was already in his early to mid-20s. Now, some of the screenshots
I'm telling you, it's just brain rot. Like, you need to just you need a detox.
To mid-20s.
Stop gooning.
Now, some of the screenshots within the drive, like Technical said in his video, were missing context, like people's ages, so you can't for definite say all of these people were underage. But from the ones where the context is given, you can see the interactions he had with those underage in his server to private DMs. One victim called 1A in the Google Drive shared screenshots of him sending some very disturbing messages and even sending a picture of his toys to this person. They even provided an interview with 1A going into how they found Picky's YouTube channel, joined their Discord, and Picky seemed very interested upon hearing they were a girl, despite their age, and then started messaging them.
I saw him on YouTube, I saw his channel, and I was like, oh, he looks like a cool creator. I also just liked his voice, to be honest. That's literally the only good thing about him was his accent. Sorry, I'm rambling. But I joined the server, and then we just started messaging one day. I met him in voice chat. He found out I was a girl, and then just started DMing me, you know? And he'd be like, can you please call? And I'm like, okay, in a second. Then he would shit and talk. Yeah, so that and a bunch of other things you should not say to a minor. How do you feel about him denying everything to this day, despite you sharing your story? It pisses me off. I'm not even gonna lie. It pisses me off so greatly that he thinks he's indestructible and can get away with anything he feels.
Picky's common defense around this time was that the videos about him were all wrong. Once again, he's black, so they aren't the person everybody's talking about, and the only reason it shows from the account history that he used to be this person was because he actually bought his account from that person. Yes, he
red-handed
bought his account and servers from a known pedophile, which
oh wait, that sounds kind of like the Terraria mod thing. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's very recent, that drama. The Terraria mod, what is it called? I forget. The Terraria mod people, Calamity, it got passed down to another pedo. From one pedo to another.
if we do give him the benefit of the doubt, still does not explain how they not only sound the same, but how there are now allegations being levied against his new name.
It's just a bunch of bullshit, and he kind of just repeats the same points he made before. That I'm this other creator, even though I like bought the server I'm on and like all the socials, and I had a burner account for like ages. Oh yeah, I'm the Chris Hansen of YouTube and keeping people safe. Like, your public image is bad. Like, of course you're not gonna cancel me. You have a bad public image.
You're not cancelled! You're a criminal!
Wait, I have an unrelated question that we didn't touch on. Are you black or white, Picky?
I'm black. I don't like saying this though.
Okay, I've heard that you were white, and there's
I'm gonna
pictures.
I'm gonna be called such a larper. People call
You
me a
don't like
fucking
saying
larper.
you don't like people knowing that you're black. It's kind of an odd statement.
Yeah,
to make.
because it doesn't fit my narrative, no.
Picky, after all of the documents and
Narrative.
expose videos, would seemingly stop streaming around this time. But he would still upload to his Femboy voice acting channel, and he did still somewhat have a community supporting him. Around 2026, Picky would begin leaning into rage bait to get attention, mainly posting things he knew would farm some engagement, because at the time they weren't streaming, and the support they were seeing, whilst yes, still was significant, it was a lot less than what they were used to seeing in previous years, so they probably resorted to rage baiting to make up for that, which is something they bragged about quite a lot.
I mean, the thing is, I think I said this before, I make money off of rage baiting people on Twitter.
But eventually most of the rage
The rage bait literally gets community noted, and then you get no money off of it.
bait posts on Twitter would just get hit with community notes telling everyone they were a pedophile. And with community notes, in some cases, it actually prevents you from making money, so the rage bait eventually became a thing they would do a lot less. In May of the same year, they also attended an interview with a YouTuber known as Ergblar, I guess in an attempt to clear his name, but all he did was tell the same story that Spook was not him, he bought the account, and every time something was brought up that would contradict his story, he would just deflect and ramble about something else.
Are you the person that was involved with these accusations, like with the Spooks account or whatever, your Spooks RL or
no,
whatever?
that was not me. I buy accounts in bulk, and
So
for example,
you were
this
not the
account,
Spooks
if you
person?
check this, no, because if you check, for example, my current account is not even a year old.
So
I switch accounts
your
quite
Steam
frequently.
account, though, he did show that it has like your old
Yes,
usernames.
because I bought it.
And buying a jar, saying that they
so
wanted them to send it to them in a jar, and even saying they'd pay $200 for it. So you're saying you were not associated with those allegations? at
No,
all?
I am not associated with that.
Or asking you to provide evidence that you bought your accounts, because I do agree that if you did buy the accounts, you should be able to prove that, right?
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't really mean that I should just show like my real fucking credit card and
well, no, not that.
No, you can censor that. I just want to see a receipt.
And then I also need to verify that it's me, but it's not under my picky name or whatever. So I need to like this is like such a multi-stage verification process. Where
This
I would
is
have
so
to
much yap for saying you don't want to show the actual proof to show that you bought these accounts.
Just ask me.
Because you
Are
didn't
you
buy
asking me
them.
to dox
You're a
myself
liar.
before this happened?
You're asking me to dox myself?
Stop getting sidetracked and get to the fucking point. You still haven't provided any receipts
Deflect.
to prove any of your claims.
What about your line chew count?
Since Vice is just about me, I just came here for a Silas Gear interview. This is like a brand new account. This is like a couple months old account I'm currently using.
So what happened to your last account?
I got banned.
Why?
And what got you banned?
Do you actually know what I do?
So nothing
Again, the positive deflection!
he did within the interview actually helped his image.
So
if anything, it
retarded.
made it worse. And towards the end, I think they just gave up after they realized he's just going to keep deflecting and probably lying. So they just started making fun of him, calling him a poopy boy and a pee-pee liker because that's what he was asking his victims for.
Without having a piss king on
You're
his
a
Twitter.
poopy boy, Picky poopy. You probably picky up
I have
the
a
diaper.
question. I have
the
a
poop in it.
question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is so weird. This is so uncomfortable.
I know, dude.
Holy fuck.
You fucking poopy boy.
Why are you laughing at this? Can I actually ask why you're laughing?
It's funny. It's embarrassing, Picky. That's fucking disgusting. You're a poopy boy, Picky. All right, it's just own it.
Okay, it's weird.
Poopy boy. All right, go ahead, Ed. I'm sorry.
Boy.
At this point, there was
boy.
nothing Picky could do to save his reputation, and it was about to get a whole lot worse for him in June of the same year. Because as said, the YouTuber Technicals did a video on him that became the most viewed video on the topic and brought even more attention to the things he had done. And this video would catch the attention of another popular YouTuber known as Schlep, who is most known for his predator catches and speaking out against the Roblox platform. And this would lead to a series of events that, to say the least, was not good for Picky at all. This would start when Picky would make a post claiming they had outlived yet another predator hunter due to the whole Gideon McDonald's incident, and Schlep would see this and respond with a clip from Technical's video of the interview with one of Picky's victims.
Holy
and from there,
shit,
Schlep would make
man.
multiple other tweets bringing attention not only to Technical's video but also to the fact Picky was a predator, and still had multiple platforms where they were monetized and receiving donations. With this attention, slowly but surely, Picky's accounts on multiple platforms would begin to be taken down. First, one of his Twitter accounts was suspended, his Roblox account would soon follow, and probably the most significant was the removal of his Ko-fi
Surprised
page
they
where
did
his
something.
community was
But they didn't do anything in real life, so he's just gonna go right back to it.
sending him donations. On YouTube around
You could just make a new account!
this time, their account was suddenly wiped, but another has now taken its place. His link tree that was supposed to show all of his socials was apparently taken over, where it now only displays a link to the video from Technicals. One of his many Discord servers would be deleted or taken down, which was shortly confirmed by no text-to-speech. But unfortunately, his main server with over 30,000 members still does exist. On the bright side of things, a lot more people now know about Picky and what they did. He's also lost a big chunk of his income sources, meaning it's going to be harder for him to make any income at all from his usual
Good.
shenanigans. And
Don't
obviously the
support
best
predators,
outcome would be
man.
Picky being prosecuted. There have been multiple online reports made against him, so something hopefully will happen soon. And he's probably just going to keep making alt accounts spreading the same message that he's innocent and begging for money. But thanks to a few videos and people, it's nowhere as easy as it was around
That's good.
2023 for Picky to do this, and people
That is crazy. I just remember seeing like his posts rage baiting and fighting people and being mad.
are potentially much
As
more
in
aware
one-
if Picky attempts to
fuck.
contact
Well,
them.
it's almost done.
Picky
It's
is a
fucking
concerning
insane.
individual to say the least. They've shown
He's playing
time and time
Power
again
World.
they will not change, and when confronted with the things they've done in the past, they will lie and deflect, only to then, for some reason, brag about it, which they've
I'm
done in
evil.
some
I
cases.
love what I do.
Personally, I don't think there is any helping this individual, as they themselves don't see anything wrong with what they are doing, and they've demonstrated multiple times that they will
14
continue
is
to do these
legal
types of
age
things.
here.
But all we can hope for is that the reports made against him will soon do something to finally stop him. But that's just something I wanted to talk about today. Please, for the love of God, could people stop
is
suggesting
14.
for me to
Huh.
listen to Dommy Mommy ASMR? I would rather listen to someone scratching a chalkboard. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Yeah, I'll
and
pass on the
bye-bye.
ASMR stuff. I'll watch slime ASMR. Yeah, go check out yeah, the little royalties here. That was a really cool video. I totally don't want to give up on humanity and create a you know, little encampment for these people that talk to kids. yeah, I totally don't want to do that now. God, these people are fucking sick, man. Absolutely heinous behavior. Slime girl ASMR? No, not anything like that. Slime ASMR. Where is it? Like this stuff. I love this shit. Yeah, this is like totally cute and like girl coded, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Ooh, banana milk. Oh. What's wrong with you? What do you mean? It's just, it's cute. It's art and it's like squishy. And it smells good too. Imagine a slime girl doing this with her own body though. No, that's weird. I don't like that. I want it to be like this. This is nice. What? It's cute. Its fart sounds Bro, what are you eating that makes your farts sound like slime ASMR? Are you eating, like, I don't know, sewage or something? Yeah, I love this shit. I've never had one, but I've been really tempted to get some. There's like expensive, really high quality slime ones. Yeah, like this stuff's like high quality. Booger ASMR. Ew! Ew, man. Ew. Booger. Is this girl autism? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Top shelf slime? No, seriously. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there's a big difference between fucking slime ASMR and talking to kids on Roblox, man. Yeah. It's girltism, slime slop. I agree, it is slime slop, but I like this. I like it. Why the slime looks like food? It's thematic, it's cute. Yeah. What's my appointment? It's in 45 minutes. Let me see. Do I have time for another video? No, this is too close. Is there one like 10 minutes? No, this is 24. Yeah, I don't want to be late for my appointment. That would be really gay. Really gay! Do I have anything that's like maybe
Adobe products
20 minutes? You know what the problem is? As I yap too much. I yap too much. It's a 20-minute video, but if I yap for 10-15 minutes, I'm gonna be late. That's the problem. Oh no, is there anything? This one's 20 minutes, 25 minutes. This one's 25 minutes. Son of a bitch. Typical woman. You want a 5-minute video? Yeah, so I yap only for 10 minutes. You get what I mean? You are understanding what I'm putting down. Woman bodies. I definitely, like, I do get my yap out. Like, I do not want to talk after stream. It's great. Woman moment. No, guys are great at yapping. I don't know. I've had moments where it's like, you fucking sit across from a dude and he just won't shut the fuck up. Yeah. Oh, I got a response from Mythic. That's good. No good news, though. Damn. Let me double check my phone. Hold on. Is it actually a? Is it at 2:15? I mean, not 2:15, 3:15. Sorry, I kept saying 2:15. Yeah. Oh, one spam message blocked in the last 14 days. Holy shit! Oh my god! I looked into my spam inbox and there's like 1 million! Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, WhatsApp scam. Dude, there's so many WhatsApp scams, it's insane. We currently have a hiring team. How many of them are pee-pee pigs? None. What the fuck? Someone signed up my phone number. This is so weird, man. Why am I getting spammed with the same shit over and over? It's not even from my state. Hello, my name is Irina. Are you looking for a job? No. I want to remain jobless. Dude, Hey, do you have time tonight? You have time for what? Dude, I need to get my phone number removed from whatever the fuck it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, what are those stupid incognito? Incogni? Yeah, I need to get that shit done. I've been talking about it for like a year now. I need to do that shit. It's so irritating. Do you have a LinkedIn? Yeah, but I never hooked up my number to it, I'm pretty sure. I think it might be WhatsApp, because I have to use that to communicate with my parents sometimes, because they're boomed out. Delete me. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to be late for my appointment. It's time. Yeah, might be time. I don't want to be late. And I don't want to, like, be late and then, like, have to cut off a video, because that would piss me off. Yeah, that would make me angry. Alright. We're getting kind of early. There's a lot of people streaming right now. Damn. Let's raid. Well, I know. Yeah, no. Birthday, debut, and marathon. How cute. What did someone say? Lena? Ooh, we could do Lena too. Where is she? Is she playing right now? Yeah, we could do Lena. Lena's nice. She's a nice girl. Yeah, do Lena. Crazy stuff. Alright, chat. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm really sorry about ending early. I gotta go, though. I don't want to be late. Otherwise, I'll be very upset. I'll go get my teeth clean. I gotta get my teeth clean. Alright, please take care of yourself. Elena's doing a collab. That's cool. Please take care of yourself and have fun. Don't bite the dentist. I'll try not to. She's really nice. Alright. Chat, talk to you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah!